of day. The general store on 24 is located on Route 24 in Lewis.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 101.7.
All right, I'm seeing here Black Monday. Is that it?
Black Monday?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess today's Black Monday. I don't know.
All
It's
right.
again when all the NFL teams
They make decisions.
Yes. So it's not official, but it's just like a thing.
Oh, yeah, the history of Black Monday.
Black Monday, yeah.
It's an infamous day for NFL coaches.
So right now, Denver, coach is gone.
Yeah. Let's see who else is in danger.
Is Joe Judge's job in jeopardy? The Giants? I don't know.
Let's see here. I don't know. Who's in the hot seat?
They're not going to fire Pete
There's
Carroll.
a few teams struggling.
They're
I'm
not
just
going to fire
going back
Ron
here at
Rivera.
Other stories here that are starting to come up. Last year, they fired the Chargers coach, Jaguars coach, yada, yada, yada.
How about Detroit?
No, he's fine. He's going to be fine. But they won.
That's what I'm saying.
Told ya.
No, I'm saying how about Detroit? They won.
I told you.
Yeah, I told you.
I told you that was going to
Please.
happen. I said Miami's going to come through. The Lions are going to come through.
Well,
this was the
no,
weekend where
this
all the
weekend,
underdogs came through
I
because
want to go back because I think I picked all the games right except
there's
for
a lot
that
of
one.
starters that weren't going to,
Well, I think most of my games, I should have put some money on this. I should have put some
You
money
should have.
on the teams because I think well, maybe not because I would have been cocky that Detroit was going to lose.
Oh.
That's the only thing I probably would have lost. But I think the rest of my games I picked
Then
correct.
The Jaguars came through. That was one that people thought.
Okay, well then maybe those are the two that I got wrong.
So that was a
I
big
would no,
one.
I would have picked the Colts.
I'm not sure about that Miami game, but there was a few people online saying that busted their ticket.
Okay, did you win anything?
I didn't bet this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't bet this week.
A lot of headlines going on. Jess, what you got?
All right, so let's kick everything off here with a sad situation taking place in the Bronx. Another fire. 19 people were killed, including 9 children in a Bronx apartment building fire yesterday that also left dozens injured, among them as many as 13 who were in critical condition. Investigators determined that the fire, which was New York City's deadliest in nearly 32 years, was caused by a malfunctioning space heater. The fire broke out at around 11 a.m. in a duplex apartment on the second and third floors and damaged only a small part of the 19-story building, but the fleeing residents left the apartment door open and smoke quickly spread throughout the building. The fire commissioner said that the firefighters found victims on every floor, many of them in cardiac and respiratory arrest, and some couldn't escape because there was so much smoke. Although the building did have smoke alarms, several residents say that they often went off as false alarms, so they initially ignored them yesterday when they heard it. That is so sad.
Yeah, prayers going out to everyone, man. Very sad.
Also, the U.S. is averaging more than 700,000 new coronavirus cases a day amid the Omicron surge, according to USA Today and the analysis from Johns Hopkins University data. There were about 4.91 million cases reported in the week that ended on Saturday, which USA Today said is more cases in 7 days than in April, May, June, and July of last year combined. Dr. Anthony Fauci, chief medical advisor to President Biden, said in a New York interview on Saturday, "I would not be surprised at all if we go over 1 million cases per day." It's widely reported that Omicron appears to be mild, but because it's so infectious, there's still many people who need to be hospitalized, and it's putting a strain on hospitals. A federal report came out on Saturday showing the COVID hospitalizations were up 32% from a week before. So everybody stays safe. And then in Chicago, schools have been canceled for day number 4. Negotiations are continuing between the Chicago Teachers Union and city officials as the union wants a temporary return to remote learning with the Omicron-driven COVID surge, and the city wants children to be in classrooms. The union says that the conditions in schools are currently unsafe with the surge. They don't have the proper staffing or COVID testing. They voted last Tuesday to teach remotely. School has been canceled in the nation's 3rd largest school district ever since then. And while negotiating, the two sides are now engaged in a war of words. They've canceled classes And the union's actions, apparently, on one side say that it's illegal work stoppage, and the union is calling it a lockout because they want to teach, but they want to teach from home until the surge peaks. So we'll keep you up to date on what happens with that entire situation. In Dover, a Dover man is facing charges after allegedly killing his mother. This is according to police. Police say that at around 7:19 on Friday night, troopers were called to a home on the 200 block of Harriet Street for a reported shooting. 35-year-old Kyle Leonard called 911 and said that he had shot and killed his mother inside of the home. When troopers arrived, they found Leonard in the front yard. He was arrested. Troopers found his 67-year-old mother dead inside of the home. A handgun was also recovered from the scene. He was taken to Delaware State Police Troop 3 and charged with first-degree murder and felony possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. He was arraigned, and he has a $200,000 cash bond. In Salisbury University says that they're now going to require the K995 or the KN95 mask for students and staff in classrooms on campus. The decision comes ahead of the return of students returning to campus for their spring semester. Salisbury University says that the decision was made because they felt that those masks offer the best protection for their students. They are heavily encouraged in other areas on campus, including the dorms and dining halls, but it's not required. They do understand that students might have a hard time getting their hands on these masks, but as they have them available, free masks will be available for the students and staff on campus.
Okay. You want to do the story about the message in a bottle?
Yes, this is like a feel-good story for the day.
Yeah, and it's kind of local, right? Ocean City.
This is neat. So there's a couple. Her name is Rita and Ciaran. They were walking on a beach in Northern Ireland when they came across a message in a bottle. It washed up on the shore.
A message in a bottle right on the beach in Ireland.
How neat is this? It washed up on the shore. The bottle contained a $2 bill and a note that revealed that it came from Ocean City, Maryland in 2019.
Wow.
They said this is like a childhood dream come true.
Wow.
You know, you think you're walking along the beach and you find a message in a bottle. And they opened it up. It's from an 11-year-old girl at the time.
Okay.
Her name is Sasha. She did include her phone number, where she was from, all that good stuff. And she said, whoever finds it, please contact me. So now this couple in Ireland, they plan to call the girl and let her know that they found the message in the bottle.
Ocean City, Maryland.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
Wow, that is something else.
Isn't that neat?
Yes,
So that's neat.
Have you ever done that?
I don't think
I think I did that when I was a kid. I'm not sure.
Have.
Like years ago.
I don't think I have.
No, that's pretty cool though. 6:42, it's a Bill and Jessica show. We got all your sports wrap up coming up. Talk about the NFL on the way. Big NFL Sunday. Here's Lotto on a Monday.